Good morning, everybody. Yesterday, we see some important concepts based on notations and length. What is tangent? What is chord? What is secant? And the position of a point with respect to the circle. Position of a point with respect to the circle. And what is power of point, what is length of tangent, and many more important concepts are discussed in the previous class. Now we are going to do some important problems based on those concepts. So of which here I write three different sums. So, clearly observe how to solve these problems. So, in this case, the first problem is locate the position of the point 2, 4 with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 11 equal to 0. So, friends, what is the question asked here? We have to locate the position of the point with respect to a circle. So what is the position of a point with respect to a circle? There are three kinds of positions when we consider a point with respect to a circle. One is external to the circle, second one is internal to the circle, or on the circle, third one is. But now how we locate the point? By using the formula. So what is the formula for the position of a point with respect to a circle? So for that, first we have to find out S11. What we have to find out? S11. Okay. So see, here given circle, what is it? X square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 11 equal to 0. And given point, what is the given point? 2, 4. Given point, suppose say P, 2, 4. So now, to know the position of this point with respect to this circle, we have to calculate S11. So now S11 is equal to. So directly you have to find out S11. What is S11 notation? If S is x square plus y square plus 2x plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, then the point Px1, y1 must completely substituted in the circle. That is S11. So S11 means x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c equal to 0. Okay. So what we do here, the point P2, 4 must be completely substituted in that equation. Then what happens? So here x is 2, so this is 2 square plus y 4 square minus 4 into 2 minus 6 into 2 plus 11 equal to 0. So this is 4 plus 16 minus 8 minus 12 plus 11 equal to 0. 4 plus 16, 20. 20 plus 11, 31. 31 minus. So by adding all these plus, we get 4, 16 plus 4, 20 plus 7, 31. And minus, what is minus 8 minus 12, minus 20. Okay. Sorry, there is no need of writing here because we have to find out only S11. We substitute here only. Implies 31 minus 12 which is 11. Understand or not? What you get here? 11. What you get? 11. 11 means a positive number. So which is always greater than 0. So therefore what you get? S11 greater than 0. So what is the condition? If S11 is greater than 0, then what happens? Then the point What is that point? 2, 4 is external. If it is greater than 0, it is external to the circle. External to the circle. Understand? Next, for this second question, here also locate the position of the point 1, 5 with respect to this given circle. So first of all, in the same way, you have to do this sum also for your attention, for your clear understanding. So you have to see, given circle x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. This is the first equation. And given point is 1, 3. Now, what you are going to find? S11 here also. So S11 means you have to substitute this point in this circle. Then what happens? In place of x you have to substitute 1 square plus, and in place of y you have to substitute 3 square minus 2 into 1 minus 4 into 3 plus 3 equal to 0. 1 plus 9 minus 2 minus 12 plus 3 is equal to 0. Implies 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. If we add all positive numbers, then you get 13. And in case of no need of adding 0 here. So you have observed clearly. Only S11. S11 means you have to substitute this point in this circle. No need to write 0 here. You have to observe clearly. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 3, 13 minus 14. Minus 2 minus 12 minus 14. 13 minus 14 it is nothing but minus 1. What you get here? Minus 1. What you get in the previous problem, it is 11. So if it is 11, it is greater than 0. But here it is minus 1. So then what happens? It is less than 0. Therefore, what you get? S11 less than 0. If S11 less than 0, then what happens? The point P lies in the circle. Therefore, the point P, what is it? 1, 5 lies in the circle. Lies in the circle or lies interior of the circle, anything is right. Okay. So friends, you have to observe. If you are going to find the position of a point with respect to circle, then what you do? You have to simply find out S11. So after calculating S11, if you get S11 greater than 0, then the point lies outside the circle. And if S11 less than 0, the point lies inside the circle. And if S11 equal to 0, suppose it may equals to 0. Whether we get here 0, then it is equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, then the point lies on the circle. Okay. Next. Here, one more problem is here. So what is it? Find the power of the point. What is the power of the point already? I told you in the concept class, you go through it once more. What is the power of the point? Cp square minus r square. You have to find the power of a point with respect to a circle s identical to 0. Then what you do? You take the center from the circle and you have a point P. So you have to calculate Cp square minus r square. That is Cp square minus r square. That is S11. That must be equal to S11. So nothing but what I am saying is power of a point means nothing but S11 here also. So here you have to calculate the value of S11. So that is the power of the point. Okay. So see here given point. What is the given point here? P5 minus 6. Okay. And given circle, what is the given circle? X square plus y square plus 8x plus 12y plus 15 equal to 0. This is just identical to. Now what you are going to find power of a point? Power of a point is equal to nothing but S11. Power of a point is nothing but S11. So you have to calculate S11. S11 means nothing but you have to substitute this P in the circle. Then what happened? 5 square plus minus 6 whole square plus 8 into 5 plus 12 into minus 6 plus 50. So no need of writing equal to 0 here also. Then what happened? 25, 36, 40 minus 72 plus 50. So you have to add plus signs here. 36 plus 40, 76, 76 plus 15, 91, 91 plus 25, 96, 106, 160. So it is nothing but 116 minus 72. 116 minus 72. You have to subtract these things. This is 4 and this is 4. It is 44. So 44. This is the power of the point. Power of the point P 5 comma minus 6. So you are right this point. Power of the point P 5 comma 6 with respect to the circle. So x square plus y square plus 8x minus 12y plus 15 plus 12y plus 15 equal to 0 is 44. Understand? So friends, here observe a simple concept here. There is no difference, no such difference between position of a point and power of a point. So position of a point, to find the position of a point we have to calculate S11, and to find the power of the point also we have to calculate S11. Okay, so you tell the position of a point with respect to a circle according to this power of the point also. If the power of the point is positive, then the point lies outside the circle. If the power of the point is negative, the point lies inside the circle. If the power of the point is 0, then the point lies on the circle. Okay. But here in this question, they asked not to locate the position of a point in this problem. What they asked? Only power of the point. So you have to simply calculate S11, and what the value you have get, that is the power of the point, whether it is 0 or 0.2 or negative, no matter it is. Understand or not? Okay. So these are the three problems, three models. Understand? Next concept, one more important concept we have to see. So the next models are, you have to see, here we have two problems based on the concept length of the tangent. So friends, in the latter class we discussed about the length of the tangent. So what is the length of the tangent? What is the formula for length of the tangent? You have to say, what is the length of the tangent? Say, root S11. Very good. Root S11. Okay. So root S11. So here you have to observe. First of all, here we take this sum first. Okay. So read the sum properly. Find the length of the tangent from 1, 3 to the circle x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. This is the problem. Suppose, so you have to understand, if this is the circle and here there is a point P1, 3. So from this P you draw a tangent to this circle. This is tangent, because when the line, if a line touches the circle at only one point, if a line touches the circle at only one point, then the line is called tangent to the circle. So this is suppose this is T, this PT is the length of the tangent. So you have to calculate this PT, okay? So here, so for to find the length of the tangent, what is given circle? What the problem is given to us? Given circle. X is given x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. So this is s identicals to this is first equation, and a given point say P 1 comma 3. Now what you have to find out? Length of the tangent. Length of the tangent. What is the formula for length of the tangent? Root S11. Okay, length of the tangent formula root S11. So this is equals to root of S11. S11 means you substitute this point in this circle. So 1 square plus 3 square minus 2 into 1 minus 4 into 3 plus 3. Root of 1 plus 9 minus 2 minus 12 plus 3. Root of 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 1, 13, minus 2 minus 14. So see here, so sorry, see here the question is wrong. What the question is, there is a mistake here. So what the question is, x square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y minus 11. 4y minus 11 minus 2x plus 4y minus 11. So this is minus 11. This is plus 12 minus 11. Okay. So you have to see here. So no problem at all. So I take a mistake here. Minus 2x plus 4y. And what here is, this is minus 11. Minus 11 equal to 0. So you have to see. So this is the point and this is the circle. Okay. What is the length of the tangent? Here we are going to find out the length of the tangent. The formula is root S11. So you substitute this point here. So this is 1 square plus 3 square minus 2 into 1 plus 4 into 3 minus 11. So now you have to calculate 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 12, 22. Minus 2 minus 11, minus 13. Root of 22 minus 13 is equal to 9. Root 9 is nothing but 3. So 3 units. So the length of the tangent is nothing but 3 units. Understand? Simple problem it is, no doubt at all. Understand or not? So 9 units. So length of the tangent means like this. Now we are going to see this problem. Very, very important problem. In so many times it is asked in your public examination for 2 marks. For 2 marks it is very, very important. So first of all, before solving that problem, you have to understand the problem very clearly. So what is the problem said? If the length of the tangent from 5 comma 4 to the circle, so there is a point 5 comma 4 and there is a circle s identical to 0, something it is. What what the problem says, length of the tangent from 5 comma 4 to that circle is 1. So the length of the tangent is also given. Then what they asked, find the value of k. What is that k? This is a term in the circle here. So you have to find out the value of k by using length of the tangent is 1. So friends, see how to solve this problem. So first of all, given circle, what is it? S identicals to x square plus y square plus 2ky equal to 0. First equation. And next, given point, what is that? P5 comma 4. By the problem, length of the tangent is equal to 1. It will be given in the problem. This is 1. Length of the tangent is equal to 1. But what you know, length of the tangent formula, root S11 is equal to 1. Root S11 is equal to 1. Squaring both sides. Here only we have to squaring both sides because this root will be cancelled on squaring. So this is S11. It is nothing but 1 square. 1 square is nothing but 1. So now what is S11? You have to substitute this point in this circle. Then 5 square plus 4 square plus, there is no x term here, and what is 2k into y. What is y? 4 is equal to 1. Okay. This is 25 plus 16 plus 8k is equal to 1. So 25 plus 16, 41 plus 8k is equal to 1. What is 8k? 8k is equal to 1 minus 41 equal to minus 40. 1 minus 41, what happens to it? Minus 40. Then what is k? K equal to minus 40 by 8 equal to minus 5. So the k value is minus 5. This is very important problem. Very important. Very important 2 marks problem. Understand? So in this problem, length of the tangent is given and they asked us to find the value of k, where that k exists in the equation of a circle. So then what we do? Given circle, given point, and length of the tangent is equal to 1. But we know length of the tangent is root S11. Then root S11 is equal to 1. So on squaring both sides, here root is cancelled, S11 equal to 1. Then you have to substitute the point in the equation, then you get the k value as minus 5. Understand? So take the notes. Okay. So next important problem. This problem is also asked in your public examinations so many times for 4 marks. So it is a 4 marks problem, very simple and easy problem you have to observe. So what is the question here? If a point P, there is a point P which moves such that the length of the tangents drawn from P to, here 2 circles are given, and from P to one tangent is drawn to this circle and another tangent is drawn from P to this circle, and the length of the 2 tangents are in the ratio of 2:1. Then show that the locus of the equation of P is something x square plus y square minus 2x minus 12y plus 8 equal to 0, like that. So here what the problem tells, what is given in the problem. There is a point P and there are 2 circles, S1, S2. Then what they do? They draw 2 tangents from P to one circle and P to another circle, there are two tangents. So these data will be written by us. So see, first of all, solution. First, given, what is given in the problem? First, given circles, two circles are given. So what are the two circles? S1 identicals to x square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y minus 20 equal to 0, 1. And what is S2? X square plus y square minus 2x minus 8y plus 1 equal to 0, 2. Now let Px1 comma y1 be any point say. Then what they tell us? Length of the tangent drawn from P to S1 is. So this P to S1, length of the tangent drawn from P to S11 is nothing but P to S11 is length of the tangent is PT1 square. PT1. So take it as length of the tangent drawn from P to S1 is PT1, and same length of the tangent drawn from P to S2 is PT2. Now by the problem, what they tell, length of the tangents are in the ratio of 2:1. So PT1 is to PT2 is equal to 2:1. What does it mean? PT1 by PT2 is equal to 2/1. So take it cross multiplication. PT1 is equal to 2 PT2. PT1 is equal to PT2. So you have to understand clearly here what is PT1. What is PT1? PT1 means nothing but what is PT1? Length of the tangent from P to S1. So length of the tangent formula root S1. Okay. So for that, for our sake, to cancel the square roots, you have to square in both sides. Here we have to square in both sides for cancellation of roots. Then what we get? PT1 square is equal to 4PT2 square. So now what is PT1 square? S11. Because of what is PT1? Root S11. PT1 square means so root and square root will be cancelled. Square and root will be cancelled. That's why root S11 becomes S11 for PT1 square. Okay, understand or not? PT1 means length of the tangent from P to S1. What is that formula? Root S11. But here there is a square. So you have to cancel the root. So S11. So S11 means you have to substitute Px1 y1 in this equation. Then what you get? X1 square plus y1 square minus 2x1 minus 4y1 minus 2x1 minus 4y1 minus 20 is equal to, here what is it? 4 into PT2 square. So what is PT2 square? Length of the tangent from P to second equation. It is root S1. For square, root will be cancelled. Then what happened? So you have to substitute x1 square y1, x1 y1 in this equation. It becomes x1 square plus y1 square minus 2x1 minus 8y1 plus 1. This is PT2 square. So what happened here? X1 square plus y1 square minus 2x1 minus 4y1 minus 20 is equal to, you have to multiply the equation with 4, then you get 4x1 square plus 4y1 square minus 8x1 minus 32y1 plus 4. Okay. Now you bring these values to that side, then what will happen? So 4x1 square minus x1 square, 3x1 square plus y1 square, so 3y1 square. Here it is minus 2x1. We send this to this side, minus 8x1 plus 2x1. Minus 2x1 is here. If we send this minus 2x1 to that side, it becomes plus 2x1. So minus 8x1 plus 2x1 minus 6x1 and what is it? Minus 4y1. It is minus 4y1. You send this minus 4 to that side. Minus 32y1. Minus 32y1. What happened? Sorry, it is plus 4y. This is plus 4y. So it is plus 4y1. Plus 4y1. So plus 4y1. If we send this 4y1 to this side, minus 32y1 minus 4y1 minus 36y1. And here it is minus 20, you send this minus 20 to that side, it becomes plus 20 plus 4 is nothing but 24 equal to 0. 24, this equal to 0. 24 equal to 0. So throughout the equation you have to multiply, you have to divide it with 3. Then what happens when we divide this term with 3? x1 square plus y1 square minus 2x1 minus 12y1 plus 8 equal to 0. So when we divide the entire equation with 3, this is, it becomes 3 cancel, x1 square 3 cancel, y1 square 6 by 3 nothing but 2x1, 36 by 3 nothing but 12y1, 24 by 3 nothing but 8 equal to 0. Therefore, locus of px1y1 is, locus means in place of x1, y1, we have to write general equation x and y. Then what we get? X square plus y square minus 2x minus 12y plus 8 equal to 0. This is the locus. Understand or not? Very important problem. Very important. Important 4 marks problem. This is the answer. What is given here? Understand? So you have to remember one thing. In this problem, 2 circles are given and a point P is given. They tell us the length of the tangents from P to the given circles are in the ratio of 2:1. In some other problem, they asked the ratio of the tangents are in the length of the tangents are in the ratio of 2:3, like that. Then what you do here, in place of 2:1, you have 2:3. Then it is 2 by 3. Then on cross multiplying 3pt1 equal to 2pt2. Then what happens squaring both sides? 9 into pt1 square equal to 4 into pt2 square. Like that you have to calculate and simplify the problem. Okay. In some other problems they asked like this also. So observe. What they say, point P is moving such that the length of the tangents drawn from P to that circle and this circle are equal. Not in the ratio, are equal. Then what happened? PT1 equal to PT2. Because the length of the tangents drawn from P2, both the circles are equal. If the length of the tangents drawn from P2, both the circles are equal, then the condition becomes what? PT1 equal to PT2. Then on squaring PT1 square equal to PT2 square, then you go for substitution, you get the answer. Okay, so you have sense of brain, sense of thinking, what the question is asked. So the model is same like this, but what the condition they asked in the problem. Here the condition is the length of the tangents are in the ratio of 2:1. In some other problems, the length of the tangents are in the ratio of 2:3. And in some other problems, they tell that the length of the tangents are equal. Okay. So, you get it in home assignment 3. I give it to you within 2 or 3 days. in that home assignment 3, that type of models also I cover. So you go through that home assignment. Okay? Thank you very much for this session. And tomorrow we see very important topics, that is relation between line and circle. In this session we discuss relation between a point and a circle. But from tomorrow it is very important session, that is relation between a line and a circle. Okay? Thank you very much.